There is never a dull moment at the Mercy House. Morgan Mercy is a wife, mother to 1-year-old Graham, an occupational therapist at the OSU Wexner Medical Center. Her life is full. Yet 14 years ago, her life almost ended. Morgan had struggled with liver disease since birth. By the time she was a college freshman, a transplant was desperately needed. Had it not been for Liz Ayers, Morgan might not have found that liver donor in time. The experience that led to Liz helping Morgan get a transplant has bonded these two forever.
I believe it was something higher than myself that directed all this.
What brought the two together was a young man named Jordan. The 17-year-old was Liz's second cousin, and he was critically injured in a car accident.
Always had a smile. He was very energetic. He was his brother's best friend, his older brother's best friend, and just a beautiful child. I mean, I loved him. He was just joyful.
So Liz visited her church to pray for her cousin Jordan to recover from his accident. At the same time, another woman also stopped by the same church to pray for Morgan, who needed a liver transplant.
We prayed very poignantly for my cousins and for their healing, and we prayed for Morgan as well, for her to receive healing. I did not realize that she was that sick.
But Liz did realize she knew Morgan and her family. When it became apparent that Jordan would not recover, Liz started down the path of trying to direct a liver donation from Jordan to help Morgan.
I think the whole family thought I was a nut initially, because you're being a social worker again. You're trying to do something good. This isn't yours to do anything with, including my husband. Everybody was saying you just need to stop. But it was something other than myself. I could not let it go. We needed to do something.
As a result, Morgan's waiting was over. Jordan proved to be a match.
Going into surgery, I just had a calmness over me, and this is it. This is what we've been waiting for.
A big reason for Morgan's calm demeanor was that she had faith and confidence in her doctors at Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center.
I've had a great experience at Ohio State, and I've had such a great experience at Ohio State that I actually work there now. So I love my transplant team, and I see my surgeon sometimes at work and stuff like that in the community. Yes, I had a very great experience at Ohio State.
Thankful for her second chance, Morgan was anxious to meet Jordan's family. It took 5 years before they were ready.
I waited for the time that that they wanted to, and then when we met, Sherry's like, I don't know why I didn't meet you sooner, but I mean, everybody goes through things differently, but I'm such a visual person. To see them and meet them and be connected with them is just wonderful. Jordan had 3 brothers, so they said they got their sister that way. So
Morgan shares much of her life with her donor family. They were invited to Morgan's wedding, and in fact, she carried a locket with Jordan's picture in her bridal bouquet. She considers her baby a miracle and honored Jordan at his birth.
When we found out that we were pregnant, we knew, boy or girl, that the middle name would be Jordan. It was like, we knew it. That was just a given.
We only have one life, and Jordan's one life continues to this day. And I see him in her smile and in the smiles of her son now, and just to know it was all worth it.
Well, think about that, Morgan. Honestly, your life led to the life of another.
Yes, because of Jordan, I'm here and my son is here.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to wrap your head around.
It is.
It is, and yet it does. It works.
Yeah, so that's why I need to let people know about transplantation and thank my donor family every chance I can.
Organ donation provided that gift of life to Morgan, and now that circle of life continues and has also provided peace.
And it helped my family make sense of a very senseless time